Tony Caridi here with Russ Hughes, and I'm going to talk to Russ about Synchro Arts Revoice Pro. Russ is doing artist relations for Revoice, for Synchro Arts, and would love to hear more about it. This is a fairly new product, and I'm just going to start off by saying, I remember when the Vocaline product came out maybe 10, 12, maybe even 15 years ago, and it just was amazing for the post community for when they were doing ADR. So essentially, if you're not familiar with this product, go to synchroarts.com and check it out. But you could overdub dialogue and match up an overdub completely. So it was just absolutely in sync. Revoice Pro, tell us more about that, because that's evolved that product into something much, much more powerful.
Yes, Tony. As you say, Vocaline could take either one or two vocals and it would sync them back together. So it could take the original camera voice and then you could take an ADR done in studio and get that back in sync, which was really cool for post dialogue editors. Then of course the music community as well was using it for stacking vocals. So you could get really tight double track vocals. Or you
the hip hop community.
In the pop community, hip hop and rap exploded, and stuff like that. Really big, really big. So Jeff and the team over at Synchro Arts wanted to take it to a new level, and so they came along with Revoice Pro, which does take it to a totally new level for a number of reasons. And it now allows you to get in forensically, not just with timing, but also with pitch as well. So for example, in an ADR situation, sometimes you'll get an ADR take and the intonation may be just off somewhere, and you want to just go in and you want to take one part of that dialogue overdub, and you might want to just move it around, so you can do that kind of stuff. And then for vocals now, there's some great algorithms built in, so you can take one vocal take and very quickly double it and make a stereo double, and then you can make another copy of the stereo double and start moving the tuning around and very quickly do some really clever stuff. Added into this as well now some really good power tools. You can lock off parts of the audio so you don't process all of it. So you can go through an audio track and just say, okay, we're going to use this bit of audio and that bit of audio, and just cut and choose and build it. The tuning is really secondary, but although it's a secondary feature, because we're not selling it as a tuning product, it's really, really deep and really forensic. So you can get right in, and sometimes tuning is nothing more than a vibrato that's just slightly too long or gone, and just the note's just fallen off. So you can go in and you can pick the end of a note up and just push it back up again. The integration into Pro Tools is second to none. It's an audio suite.
It's not actually a real-time plugin.
No, because of the complexity of it, it's an audio suite bridge, basically. So it sits outside Pro Tools, but we've done some great things to make sure that it really works in terms of workflow. And Revoice Pro 2 in particular, the workflow work has been really ramped up so that when people are working on it, it becomes, even though it's not part of Pro Tools, it feels transparent. So for example, it's an audio suite capture, so you just mark your audio and you can frame accurately capture it out to Revoice Pro. Then you can rewire it back into Pro Tools via Rewire, so you can be working on it within your Pro Tools environment in Revoice Pro, and it will all sync back in. Then when you've got the takes that you like, you can either drag and drop it back, or you can spot it back. So I know that the post community love working in spot because they need to be frame accurate, but some of the music guys may just want to drag and drop it. So there's a free demo, you can download it, just need an iLock account and download it for 30 days and play with it. And it's a fully working demo.
And you get that where? At synchroarts.com?
Synchroarts.com, go to the Revoice Pro. There's some fantastic upgrade deals as well for those that committed and have had a long relationship using Vocaline. So the Vocaline gang can get really great upgrade deals.
And if somebody wants to see this in action, to see how it works, can they go to protoolsexpert.com?
No, they can go to the Synchro Arts site. There's some, and then there's a Synchro Arts YouTube page as well. If you just put Revoice Pro into YouTube, there's some artist videos, and there's also some tips and tricks tutorials.
Excellent. Well, that's great. Thanks for the overview, Russ. For more information, go to synchroarts.com. If you want to find out more information on any other Pro Tools plugins, you can go to avid.com/plugins. Russ Hughes, thanks for your time.
Pleasure, Mr.
And your
Caridi.
expertise.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. We'll see you online.